What's going on, Zoning here, and for today we're going to be running the 3-3 Cub out of the 4-3 multiple defensive playbook. So for personnel, I like to have my fastest players at my outside linebackers, and for my user, since this is a nickel formation, we can go ahead and plug in a safety. So I have a free safety starting as my user, and for my outside linebackers, I have my two fastest players. And for my audibles, I like the Mike Blitz 0 for my every down play. For coverage, I like to come out in the cover 4 show 2. Another blitzing setup, I like to come out in the nickel blitz 3. And for another coverage look, I like to come out in the Tampa 2. So for coaching adjustments, I like to have my auto flip turned off. We're going to scroll down to defensive motion response. We're going to have that flip to disabled. For safety alignment, I like to have this flip to close. That's going to allow my safeties to be lined up 8 yards off the ball. And for safety whip, I like to leave this on default, but I like to go ahead and flip this to pinch some of the times. And for the first play, I'm going to come out in a Mike Blitz 0. And I like to blitz off the left side, so I want to make sure that my slot corner is on that left side. I do have my auto flip turned off, but this doesn't apply to Mike Blitz 0. So if I call a timeout, I'm going to make sure that my slot corner is on that left side. We're going to call Mike Blitz 0. And we're going to flip the formation so my slot corner is on the right side instead of the left. And my slot corner is going to follow the slot every time. So there's a couple ways I like to run Mike Blitz 0. So for the first part, I like to hold until I get my stunts, and we're going to go to the left Texas 2-man. And to make this come in, I like to go ahead and slide my line towards the left, and that's pretty much it. You just want to make sure you have really good backside adjustments so you can run a simple cover 2 just like this. We can leave that man double, we can drop him on a vert hook, and we're going to drop our user in the zone. So we're going to be sending a 5-man, but let's go ahead and send this 4-man so we got help in the middle. We don't have to mug the gap, but just to give it the same look, I like to sit right in front of the center and drop myself into coverage. And we can even just do a simple roll coverage, give it just like a cover 3 hard flat or cover 3 cloud. We can also press this. But if you don't like the stunts, we can just go ahead and run the same thing, but we're going to go ahead and crash out. And I'm going to go ahead and just drop my linebacker in the hard flat right here. I'm also going to press and just sit right in the gap. For another coverage look, let's just go ahead and drop both of my outside linebackers in the flats and go ahead and press. So we're going to be sending 3 players. I really like the stunt, so to set it up again, we're just going to come out in the Texas 2-man, and we're going to slant our line towards the left on the blitzing side. And we can just run a cover 3 hard flat again. For a coverage look, I like to come out in the cover 4 show 2. And again, we can either run the Texas 2-man, or we could just go ahead and just slant our line outside. The play is going to look like this. We can keep that match coverage, which is pretty nice, but if you don't like it, you can go ahead and play underneath. I'm going to go ahead and just leave the match first, and we're going to still run that Texas. It got stuck right there, but it was still able to come in. I'm going to go ahead and crash out with the line, but I got to put my linebacker in that flat. And we didn't run a Texas, but we did just crash our line outside, and my outside linebacker was still able to come in. Now I'm going to just go ahead and cancel the match. We're going to play underneath, and we're going to go ahead and press. This time I'm going to go ahead and send 3 players. We're just going to go ahead and drop my outside linebacker in the vert hook. For the next coverage setup, I like to come out in the Tampa 2, and we can either go ahead and run that left Texas 2-man, or we can just spread the line. And I'm going to go ahead and flip that formation so we can have the slot corner on the weak side. I like to go ahead and just play underneath and get those hard flats out there. Now I'm going to go ahead and shift the line. We're going to crash out, And we're going to rezone that outside linebacker. I'm going to go ahead and man up that tight end. So we're going to be sending 3. We're going to sit right over top of that center. For the next blitzing setup, I like to come out in a nickel blitz 3. We can either hold for that Texas 2, or we can just go ahead and spread the line. But I'm going to go ahead and press. And I could drop my outside linebacker in the zone. So we got that corner blitz. And to cancel the match, I'm going to go ahead and play underneath. But the blitzing angle is kind of off on that outside linebacker. So to fix that, I'm going to just go ahead and contain. And I'm going to re-blitz that right side. So a blitz can still come in. Was that a screen? All right, good play. It's going to be hard to get everybody set up. Good knockout. My hook did nothing right there. All right, I'm going to put a hook for that slant. Runs the quarterback blast and gets knocked and no fumble. Yo, you can wait and call your play. Oh my God. Come on, scream. Let's go. This blitz isn't going to be that consistent because these guys are way too slow. Dude, yeah, I got to put a contain on that right side, but we're not getting a fumble right now. Like, cough the ball up, please. Swat it. Good play. All right, come on, flip this. Bro, I have the worst run stick. My running back just saved me. All right, he's going to snap that out of this ball, man. He's coming in again. Come on. That's a pick right there. Turn around. He caught that. All right. He had a touchdown. Just missed it. I'm going to contain right here. Come on, screen. Let's go. Again. There we go. Good play. Come on, that's ours. Okay. Nice. Dude, yo, you can wait. You can wait. This is not... Oh my... Alright. Oh my God. Alright. You know what? Yeah, you can have it. Good knockout, man. Screen, come on, get after it. Good hit. Screen again. Get off that block. Man. Thank you. Alright, 6 this, and let's get back. I don't have time, so we gotta just make this quick. There we go, come on. Streak open up the seam. Let's go. Oh my God, another screen. I'm gonna put a hard flat out there this time. And I got my left. There we go. There we go. I gotta remember to put myself on a zone assignment. Be screaming, let's go. That's a pick. Yeah, come on, let's take it down. Got the fade again. That's a good ball. Blow it up. Come on. Alright. Alright, let's do a fade in the corner. I'm motioning up my running back in the slot, put him on the streak. Got the corner. Alright, let's go. We just gotta have that man on the back end because we don't have enough time to set anything up. Good tackle. Oh my god. Just put him on harder flat. Screaming again. Let's go. He blocked it. That was almost picked off. He runs a blast here? No way. Just be here again. Let's go. We're going to send 5, bro. I'm going to mug this gap so we can get it. Come home at least. Give me that. 6 it. Alright, that's fine.